Hey guys, what's up? This is Frank from Sports and Collectibles, and today we've got a large box here. We got another PSA video. Looking forward to it, hoping it goes better than my last little mail day video because I had to initiate a refund on something I got on eBay. Now, I do want to note that when I did the return shipping on this, I had originally selected to use USPS, but they closed that service down right before they shipped it to me or something. So I ended up having to pay $26.93 to have the return shipping on this, when originally it probably only would have been about $10 to $15, maybe $18, something like that. It does, I would say, weigh probably about 2 pounds, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little more. And then just before I open it, I will note the little damage on here. I don't think it's going to be any big deal, but after the last little thing that was completely damaged that I got, I figured I may as well make note of it. We got a nice little knife here today. I don't know if this one's been seen on the channel before, but it's pretty cool. And I'm going to try and get into this. It's obviously very well packaged because PSA, they know what they're doing. But that does make it kind of difficult to get in sometimes. We'll see what we can do here. Because you can't see any of the flaps in the box at all, so you just kind of have to guess with what you're doing. And guessing with knives isn't always a good thing, but it looks like we'll have it. Got that side, and now this side. I'm sorry you guys can't really see this. I wish I had a little bit more room on this desk, but it's just not very deep, so not much I can do about it. Okay, great. Now, for safety, close the knife back up. Great. Set it to the side. We might need it again. All right, so this is what I'm looking at here. I mean, they just gave me a lot of paper. Empty box. Set that to the side. And that's like a lot of paper. Wow. Get that out of the way as well. And we're left with this. Now, this is a 10-card submission, so this box should be, I think, basically full. I did the multi-sport thing. So this has basketball and football cards in it, so a little bit different. What I normally do, yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna get this paper out of here. I don't actually know, you might be able to see it, I don't really remember. It's been a couple months. Yeah, no, my address is on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this. And it is delayed from when I was expecting to get it because of that shipping issue, but we have it now. Oh, never mind. It's half full. These boxes are 20 cards, not 10. My mistake. But where's the front out here? The front is over there. So we're gonna go like this, do that, and then the rest of this is empty. So I will move that to the side. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this box. I'm gonna put all the cards in it this direction. And then I will pull them out of here one at a time. How's that sound? I think that's a good idea. We're gonna do that. I kind of readjust this a little bit. That might keep falling. If it does, I might scrap the plan. It'll just go like this. So again, basketball and football cards. Now, I did look at one of these cards, but not the other ones, because you can selectively see which ones you take a look at. There's some interesting stuff in here. So you might be able to see my reflection. Hey guys, a little bit. This card I got at the National in, I guess, 2017 or 2018. These were sample packs that they would give out at the Breakers Pavilion or their one live stream show that they have. So there's samples, which is a little bit rarer than obviously the just the regular base cards, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Again, we got the sample tag right there, and we got a 9. So I'll take it. It's a thick stock card, as you can see. So they're a little bit little bit tougher to grade. But I'm happy with that. A 9 is, I think, about what I was expecting there. So we'll set that over there. Next up, we got a Lamar Jackson. This is just a base score rookie card. I just had it in my collection. I was like, you know, he played pretty well this year. And he's gonna have Derrick Henry now and everything. So may as well send this. This was actually, I think, the card that I took a look at because I was curious. But we did get a PSA 10 on this one, so that's good value on that one. I believe it was like 15 or 16 bucks a card, plus now that I had to pay 26 bucks shipping, it's like $19 a card, I'm gonna say. So I've got 19 bucks per card invested in grading each of these. This card, if you watched my Score H2 box break, I believe, you will know what this card is. It's numbered to 20, and it looks really cool. So we're gonna take a look at this one. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. And when I pulled it, I was like, this card looks actually flawless. So we sent it in and got a PSA 10. That's nice. I don't know how much it's worth. Hopefully they'll have a bit of playoff success and then this card will go up. But I think it was worth the 19 bucks to get a PSA 10 on this one, just because, I mean, if you look at the card design, and then it kind of mirrors this design in their logo with like the sun rays and stuff like that, the blue explosion. So I think that card looks really, really neat. Next up, we have a Giannis rookie. I took a look at this one, and the way this card's printed, just do this. It's got like these speckles up here, and when I looked at other ones, it looked like it was supposed to have that. And then outside of that, the card was in, you know, pretty decent shape. I mean, maybe there were maybe some minor issues, but now we got an 8. That's a little bit disappointing. I think I would have liked to see a 9 on that one, but an 8's okay. I mean, it's an older card. It's been around for a while. Now this next card's interesting because, you know, I was really contemplating whether or not I should do this. But if you take a look at the first PSA video, actually, if you want, go take a look at that now. If I remember, I'll put a little tag up in the top right corner here to go watch that before I show this one. I resubmitted a card. Now, I said I was maybe thinking about doing it when I recorded that first video. But it's the Baker Mayfield Galactic. I had to go through the barbaric process, I would almost say, of having to cut the corner and take the card out. And in doing so, I say I did damage the card to an extent. I damaged the card. I don't know if you can tell. I don't really remember exactly where it was, but there's marks on the edges now that weren't there before. Actually, the back still looks pretty solid, but there were definitely marks that weren't there before after opening it, because it was like the second time I did it and it wasn't perfect. But I am curious to see the first one that when I submitted it got a 7. So if this gets better than a 7, which it did after I damaged it more taking it out, it tells me that PSA really messed up the grading on that first one. I'm not sure if there was a better way to go about that, but I was just kind of curious, and it was $19, and this is a card that I'm going to be keeping for probably forever, so I didn't really care about it if I sunk some more money into it. I'm happy it came back as an 8, though, because I didn't like having a 7 sitting around, and the card really is beautiful, especially with Baker now actually playing a little bit better and everything like that. I think originally the card probably was deserving of a 9 or a 10, and they gave it a 7, and now it's been damaged more than it may have been before, even though I don't think it was damaged at all before, and it got a better grade. So I feel kind of justified in thinking that they were a little bit very wrong the first time. Again, happy to have it as an 8, though. This card you will probably remember from, I believe, a sports card shop pickup video that I did probably a few months ago. Don't remember when it would have gone out specifically or the specific title of the video, but it is I believe just a base CJ Stroud Chronicles Optic rookie card. So it's pretty nice. Take it. It looked really clean. The only thing I will say is like potentially off center top bottom, but it was a little bit hard to tell. So let's see. Whew, a 10. That is very solid. I'm very happy with that. I mean, this is the type of card where, like, Mahomes' version of this, if there isn't one, for the record, I know there isn't one, but if Mahomes had this exact card in 2017 as a PSA 10, I would say it would be a $4-ish $100 card. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. That's just speculation. But I think if he continues to play at this high level, especially with all the weapons he has on offense, this card is going to go to about $400, and I believe I paid $3 for it. I paid $3 for the card. I paid $19 to get it as a PSA 10. I have $22 into this card, so I feel very safe with that one. I like that. We've got another CJ. I believe I pulled this one. I either pulled it or I paid like less than $5 for it. I don't really remember. I'm gonna say I pulled it though. I think I pulled it when I did my score opening. So it's the Throwback Rookies 2003 thing. I believe 2003 is the 2003 Throwback. I just wasn't looking at the. I don't remember if this one had any damage. I don't know if it was perfect, but I think it was pretty good. And it got a mint 9. That's probably about what it deserves. So again, $19 plus, we'll say the $4 pack that I pulled it out of. So a little over $20 into this one. I really like Stroud. I think he's going to continue to play well, and I think holding his cards, especially cheaper ones like this, are pretty safe right now. Let's see here. We got 3 left. This is a Patrick Mahomes top 100 NFL players card. This one I believe I paid about $5 for because it was in, I believe, probably the same card shop video as this one. I paid, I think, $5 for it, maybe a little more, a little less, just somewhere in that general range. And this was when the guy that was talking about how, you don't have to comp out the cards in the $5 bin. Well, I comped out the cards, and this one raw was like $40 plus. So technically, $5 plus $19 grading, let's say $25. I'm still well below what it is worth raw. When I looked at it, there's like little indents in the back, but those indents line up with indents in the front. Like you might be able to see this one. It doesn't really come through clear on the camera, but you get the point. This, I will put a good bit of money on it that this is going to be a 9 or a 10 just because the card looks so clean. As a 10, I think it's worth a good bit. As a 9, obviously it's worth less, but yeah. Okay, well, I'll take a 9. That's probably fair. Again, I think the card was in very, very good condition, but I'll be happy with a 9. It's not like they threw me a 7 when it should have been a 10 with the Baker. The next 2 are basketball. These are cards that I've had for a while. Not expecting to get anything crazy. I mean, this card right here as a PSA 10 is worth like $500, $400 something. So I'm not getting that. Just kind of trying to get it to level out in the bottom there, though. Whatever, it is what it is. This is the 2014-15 Threads like jersey die cut. So these die cuts, obviously, if you know cards, you know that these are tough to get graded and get graded well. Really, I'm just going to hope for anything above a 7 because, like, if you look down here, there's some corner damage. You look over here, I think there's might be a little more. This edge is all a little bit not perfect. So really, I'm hoping for an 8 or better, and I'll take it. There's the front of it, obviously. 30 Warriors. Don't like the Warriors, but I do respect Curry as a player. I think he puts a lot of work in, and it's a nice card, and I'm happy to have the PSA 8. I'll take it. It's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Last one, we have a LeBron James rookie card. This one has been in my collection for a long time. Don't really remember specifically how I got it. But it looked like it was in pretty solid condition. I think there was like a ding somewhere. Don't remember exactly where. I think it was on the front though. But that was about it. I think overall this is probably a PSA 9 something. Probably not a 10 because a 10's worth a good bit of money, but I would say PSA 9, 8 at the very worst. I guess would be maybe fair for the card. I don't know, but yeah, PSA 8 or 9, hopefully. I got an 8. I'm a little bit disappointed in that, but you know, it is what it is. I'll be keeping this card as well. This one's not going anywhere. I think it's nice to have this one encapsulated, and it'll look nice in the collection. I mean, look at, we got the red from here. The red from the jersey is like the exact same color. I think that's really cool. Bit of an unintentional color match. I know there's a company that does specifically color matches with their like labels and stuff like that, but I just think the card looks really clean. Obviously I would have preferred a higher grade, but it is what it is. Get what you get, and you know, sometimes throw a fit, but not in this case. I think this one's okay. So if you enjoyed PSA videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what your favorite card is. I'll do a quick little recap just for anyone that wanted to skip to the end. So we've got the Mahomes 9, the CJ Optic 10, the CJ Score 9, the Baker Regrade Galactic that got a higher grade than it did the first time, the Tua PSA 10, the Lamar PSA 10. Very happy with both of those. Didn't do as good on the basketball cards in terms of grading overall, but again, it is what it is. I didn't submit these thinking I was going to get anything crazy. So LeBron rookie 8, Curry die cut 8, Giannis rookie 8. I don't really know what this card's worth. This is 8. I thought it was going to get a 9, so I didn't really check, but I don't think it's too bad. And then the Giannis sample 9. I just think it's a clean card, so I sent it to. Plus, I needed to get to 10 card minimum for the submission, so it was just kind of get as much as I can in there. So there's that. 6 football, 4 basketball. First basketball graded cards to the collection. For more videos just like this, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to try and, again, in the video, have the prices and things and try and work it out with editing and whatever. So if you enjoy that style of video, let me know. I will hopefully be able to continue doing more PSA videos, and hopefully their return shipping prices will get a little bit cheaper, because $30 is a little bit insane for 10 cards. I mean, it adds $3 per card, so I don't really love that. But it is what it is. Most of these will remain in the collection for at least a little while, and eventually some might get sold. If you are interested in any specifically that I didn't mention I was going to be keeping, feel free to let me know. But at this very moment, I'm not going to be trying to get rid of any of them, because I think most of them are pretty safe holds. So yeah, that's where we stand. If you didn't check it out when I plugged it the first time, you can go check out the first PSA video. Or if you care about Pokemon at all, there's a Pokemon PSA video as well. Both are solid videos. Obviously, the Pokemon one, not quite as high quality because I didn't know as much about it. And most of those cards were not for me. They were for someone else that I was submitting them on behalf of, at least most of them. So yeah, that's where we are. I'll hopefully put little final value, profit, whatever. Actually, it was $149.90 for this submission plus the shipping. So it was $15 a card basically. But that is all. Stay tuned for future content. We've got hopefully some bangers coming this way with the summer coming up. Hopefully we get some card shows. Really looking forward to that. And I will see you in the next one.